Our largest net worth client is about to get rugged in real time.
Correct?
Yes.
Me and Parker are going to be here for you. That's why we have this group. It's not just a one-time call. We've done this 152 times. We've seen all the questions. As I found a USDC Ethereum pool, right? So guess what, Parker? Not only am I banking more Ethereum USDC, but it's a different kind of paying pool. Boy, you'll take someone's eye out with that shit. This is what I'm dealing with.
Success. Doesn't come easy.
Would you admit we have the best product in the world for crypto?
100%.
Like, do you think anybody competes with us? If they had like a risk-free way where they don't have to do anything, they just monetize their assets. Would you say we're the most risk-free thing in crypto right now that actually does it?
Win for sure.
Win for sure. Look at this. Come. This is what we call crazy fees for a very risky pool. I was just scrolling through, looking for some fucking, see what the guys are doing in DeFi. This was Dan. He said, can anyone explain and help me understand how putting $2,800, so again, this is a shit coin pool, but this is the coin that he already held anyways, can generate him $575 a night. This is risky. We do not recommend, but he held these assets anyways, and hopefully he now scales to better pools, or safer pools. I think we showed them before, but we'll show them again. This is just a example of pools that are still running white. Jesse, 20K deposits, 2.5K per month, in a market that is shit. A market that is going down. A market that my videographer, Abu, wants to buy more Ethereum. Yeah. And Ethereum is saying, no, Abu, you're not going to get your $1,500. Soon? But you know who's buying? People like Jesse, because they're in pools. Yeah. Okay? You need to start asking about when the price is going to come and put that Ethereum to work. So you can buy Ethereum right now every single day. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes. So why haven't you done it?
Soon.
Why not? Okay, soon.
Yes.
Actually, in Costa Rica, will you open up a pool? I'll literally do it for you.
Okay.
I'll literally set up the pool for you.
Okay.
Because then you don't have to wait for Ethereum to go to $1,500. You can have a wide dash range like mine.
Okay.
And you can literally buy Ethereum every single day. Okay. It'll be very small because you only have 0.3 Ethereum. But it will let you buy Ethereum every single day. And free USDC, and you like USDC, e.g. the dollar, because it doesn't inflate to zero, not as much as the rupee. All right, so using Parker's strategy, what I've done is I found a USDC Ethereum pool, right? So guess what, Parker? Not only am I banking more Ethereum USDC, but it's a different kind of paying pool. So what we like to do, he did teach me this, all credit to fucking Parker Ray. We've got the best genetics for girls, though. Would you agree? Russian and Polish. New pool, $70. The whole goal is to let this run 2 to 3 days to see if this actually is paying this stupid APR. So what I like to do in my Ethereum ranges, again, not to bore your guys, is I have all different ranges. Everybody's panicking about fucking impermanent loss and all this fucking bullshit. But what we care about is having massive ranges, printing a bunch of money. I'm about to go live. We're maybe going to go boxing. We've got 2 onboarding calls today. At 6 p.m. and what time?
8 p.m.
6 and 8? Mm-hmm. Okay. It's been a while.
Between?
Yes. Chicken and rice today?
Yeah.
Okay. Tomorrow, what time do you wake up? I'm fucking sick of this shit.
10:30.
10:30. Yeah. What time did I wake up?
I don't know. 6, 7.
Yep, exactly. 7. Parker, you woke up not bad today, 9.
It was about 8:30. Got out at 9.
Yeah. Couple 30 minutes of scrolling. Anyways. Got some bullshit to do with it today. I'm going to the dentist, believe it or not. Parker's going to hit boxing. I don't know what you're going to do because you have no work right now. Maybe you film some B-roll or something. Doesn't really fucking matter. I'm going to finish this live stream. I'm going to give us some fucking value in this new pool. Talk about the market, but also we are going to start preparing for Koh Samui at some point.
For the love of God, get those broken flashing lights fixed.
The ones behind us.
Our largest net worth client is about to get rugged in real time.
Right.
Yes.
From how?
He just shot me this DM. He just shot me this DM right here.
You're lying, bro.
He's got his entire Bitcoin stack on me winning this fight with Jake. Don't let me down. He's about to get rugged in real time.
Look at the arm difference. Look at Natty Gaines. Look at this. His veins are fucking inhuman. They're bigger than my fucking biceps.
You gonna chime in this?
Huh?
You gonna chime in? I swear I can't understand you sometimes. All right, Abu, we heard from Abu. How we doing?
Very good. Crypto-wise, very bad.
How's your crypto portfolio?
I mean, it's down, but I'll buy more.
When are you going to buy more Ethereum?
Probably 1.8, 1.7, 1.5.
No, what you said to me, 1.5.
Yeah, down the line.
Okay. I don't know about you, Abu, but it's been a very, and you guys at home can probably relate, maybe Park can relate. The problem with wasted time, guys, is, and you'll probably agree, I hate wasting fucking time. I hate wasting time. But the problem with the dentist is, you can't ship the dentist to your fucking apartment. So you go to the dentist, you waste a bunch of time. By the time you get back, your day is finished. So I hate wasting time, but sometimes things you can't get away from. There's always going to be fucking people, and it usually relates to people's girlfriends, right? For me, I've always had good girlfriends. E.g., they would leave me alone when the time was working, and then you'd have time to space them in. Because you have to have a fine balance, would you agree?
Yeah.
Because if you don't, you're going to lose your girlfriend and you're going to be a miserable old man without any fucking love in your life. But you must get rid or get time of your own, because if you don't, you're never going to fucking make it. And that was one of the biggest things I realized in Dumfries, Glasgow, Scotland, okay? Everybody was wanting my attention. There was always some party to go to, there was always some bullshit happening. But you know what happens if you keep going to all these parties or just going out with your mates? You're just going to waste so much fucking time, okay? So my biggest advice to you guys, if it is cryptocurrency, if it is the business, you have to schedule at least 4 hours minimum per day. And a lot of guys can't do that because they're working their jobs. So guess what? You're a 9 to 5er and then you're a 6 till fucking 11er, right? That's what you have to do, and you have to take full action on the weekends or you're not going to fucking make it. The second thing that I think is very relatable, I was talking about this on the live stream, Abu, was there's always problems going to be in a business and a cryptocurrency portfolio, right? There's always 3 problems. There's nothing outside of this. So we're going to talk about business and we're going to relate this to cryptocurrency, right? Me and Parker run businesses right now. I used to run a business with e-com, right? And now we have, obviously, cryptocurrency portfolios. So problem number 1, crypto or a business, you're going down. So e.g., you do something, I would just relate this to e-commerce, right? You start a new e-commerce store, you start a new cryptocurrency portfolio, the e-com guy, he doesn't make any sales, he thinks this is not going to work. His girlfriend says, okay, let's just go back to the 9 to 5. So there's a problem there, right? Pain. Problem with the cryptocurrency portfolio, it's the same thing. You buy a coin, it doesn't do well, and that might be buying Bitcoin at $70,000 when you bought Bitcoin at $70,000, then it dipped to 60, but then you double bought it, now it's back at $70,000, right? Massive pain. The biggest problem most people face is stagnation. Do you know what I mean with that?
I don't know that.
Stagnation is where you're at right now. You're fucking comfortable, okay? Just look. So stagnation is very fucking difficult, and I feel like a lot of guys outside in cryptocurrency are feeling that right now, okay? You wasted maybe 2 to 3 years and nothing happened in your portfolio. Maybe you've seen some ups, you didn't sell, you're right back at square one, or you might even be less. In e-com, this was a very fucking hard time for me because I would make some money, but I couldn't know how to scale, right? I was maybe making $2,000-3,000 or pounds per month in revenue. Maybe it was like £1,000 take home, right? So there's also a problem here, right? We talked about problem number 1, nothing's happening. Problem number 2 is you kind of seen some success, but you're still not really seeing anything, right? There's also a massive problem with the growth phase. People will get this wrong, right? When I was doing e-com, right? So yes, you're making a lot of money, but guess what? You're making more sales. You have to hire a new team because customer support's going through the roof. You have all these problems, although you're making a lot of money, there's just stuff that will bite back up to you, right? And that is massive pain because you have to start hiring people. With cryptocurrency, it's the same thing. It's like, okay, your portfolio might be up, but when do you sell? And what happens if you do sell? It's like you have massive pain because if you do sell, you're out of the game, and then you have other problems there. So there's always 3 problems, and no matter what, you're always going to have one of these 3 problems. The next thing I have to talk about is more relatable to cryptocurrency. So crypto is down now what? Even him is invested in cryptocurrency right now, and you honestly don't care if Ethereum goes down to 1,500. He wants it to go down to 1,500. He wants pain because he gets to buy more of that Ethereum, more of that Bitcoin, and more of that SUI, whatever coin he wants to achieve, right? So you really have no option. Number 1, you can give up. Okay, well now what? We all know where that is going to end you up. The next thing is I also find it rude for cryptocurrency guys to expect to get rich overnight. Do you expect to get rich in your Ethereum trade overnight? No. It's going to fucking take a long time. So I really have a problem, and this happens a lot in the e-com space. Again, I can only relate to e-com because that was the only really other business I've done, apart from this crypto YouTube channel and the investments we have. Everybody would join our groups, okay, or join whoever's groups back in the e-com day, and it's like, how do I find a winning product? Okay, and I find this so relatable because now it's about how do I find this winning coin? So it was how do I find this? How do I get rich overnight in ecom? To how do I get this fucking crypto coin that's going to make me 1000x? The good news is, and you would probably agree, Parker would probably agree, and I would definitely agree. Once you get past that of how do I do this, relying on somebody else going to save you, and you take full action and responsibility of what you're trying to do, once you get past that fucking mindset, there's really no competition. There's fucking no competition, okay? But it's going to take action, okay? Once you deal with the emotions, especially in cryptocurrency, of the market going up, the market going down, and you don't know if you should be buying, you don't know if you should be selling. He said it better himself. He's waiting for cheaper prices. He doesn't want the price of X coin to go up because he's not going to be able to buy as much as he can when he gets paid at the end of the month. That's how you have to treat this if you're here for the long game, okay? Because once you understand that and once you get past that, that's where all the profit is, to be honest. All right, boys, we've got 2 calls. We've got Baz and who else, Parker? Habiz. So we've got 2 guys that took action. We're going to look at his portfolios. Again, most of these calls have been the same, depending on what their portfolio is. I'm just looking at his portfolio right now. Baz at 6 p.m., Baz at 8 p.m. So regardless of us not hitting the gym, we're still, putting the work behind the scenes, which a lot of guys don't actually see. A lot of guys just think that we just post YouTube videos and somehow make fucking 100K of fucking ad revenue, and that's just not the fucking reality. My ad revenue last month was $200. Yeah. So ad revenue broke. Everything else rich. But on the real, we're going to go through his portfolio. It's probably going to be the same kind of calls that we've mostly been doing. I can see he's got Ethereum USDC pool. This guy's in Amsterdam, that's one of the cool things about fucking having a community of guys that are serious. You get to meet a lot of different guys. Like we met that guy, I don't know if he's in the previous video, we met a guy called Jeff that literally joined our group 8 months ago and works in China and just happened to be in Bangkok when me and Parker arrived on his last day. It's pretty effing crazy. Shared a cigar. He didn't smoke, but I think he had a whiskey or something. It's pretty crazy, and that's what I like about the online kind of space. It's like you meet guys that are on the same level as you, that is interested in the same stuff that you have, that also want to fucking scale their income and their net worth and network. So 2 guys, going to get these out the way, going to get some food, probably hit the gym later on today if we have energy left. It's been one of those days like the previous clip. Huh? We have to at the gym. That's what I like. So I said probably, but now we have a backup guy like Parker that says when me and Abu probably wouldn't hit the gym, Parker's like, we have to. So that's why it's good around hanging guys that are on the same path as you, because when you're feeling a little bit lazy, you need that little push from somebody that says we fucking have to. And now what? We have to, because if we don't, all I'm going to hear tomorrow is him saying, oh, you didn't hit the gym yesterday, you're a pussy. And I'm the one that's not natural. I'm the guy that's on test. And he said we have to, and I'm feeling lazy.
You can just flex a couple times, you'll grow.
So, calls right now. We're going to get some lunch or dinner while we're making the videos. Going to let the guys tell us the story, find out their goals, find out their biggest pain problems. Like we really just, or at least I've discovered, is like we're really not teaching anything magical. We're really just trying to solve somebody's problem. And the problem most people have is they have cryptocurrency for the last 2 to 5 years. Heck, we've had some guys in here that have been in crypto 10 years fucking plus. The problem is they have never found a way to get income off their portfolios, right? And once we unlock that little fucking micromanagement, that data set, as Luke Belmer likes to say, love him or hate him, it's like we open a world up to what's possible with crypto, and they wish they did this fucking 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago. The problem is you don't know what you don't know, and the best place to start is today, if not yesterday. So that's what we're going to unlock for Baz and the other guy. And yeah, if you want to book a call, you can do so. You can do so. But if you don't, that's absolutely fine. We give free value every single day on the live streams and on the vlogs. But with that being said, we're going to jump into this and give these guys what they paid for and get their results as fast as possible in the cheapest way. And yeah, we'll see you later on. Okay, update. Ate a bunch of food, feel like shit. We are going to hit the gym because Parker's making us. Ryan's come to the gym, he's locking in some music. We just did the first call there with Mr. Baz. Baz, portfolio is decent, has good amount of money coming in the next couple of months, and yeah, going to get monetized in his pools. We now have, okay, maybe cool guy. We're going to see what he's up. We're going to pull up his portfolio, basic plug and play script. What does he have? What does he want to do? What does he want to monetize? But most importantly, what are his goals? What is he trying to achieve per month? Is he trying to buy assets? This is all stuff that we are going to dive into. So with all that being said, I'm going to send the link because we are late. And then we're going to see you at the gym. Abu, you training today?
Yes.
Okay.
God X Monster God.
How many fucking monsters do you drink a day? You talk about being unhealthy, bro. You drink so much caffeine. He wakes up, he doesn't even drink water. He refreshes himself. You've noticed as well. He refreshes himself with Monster and pretends it's water.
I had the green one.
Yeah, because of me.
And I had all the white ones.
The first thing he drinks is just Monster.
This is just flavored water.
It's literally not.
Flavored water. It brings me life every day. Flavored water. Yeah.
Sing the intro again.
You said Daddy's home.
She don't wanna go alone. Okay, I need to pee. I'm gonna send him the link.
You just went pee. I watched you piss in the fuck. When are you gonna pee again?
You know fucking UK stuff.
No, like literally 2 minutes.
So what I'm doing right now is I'm stacking USDC in my pools for maybe a lower price on Ethereum. I might never get that, but you know, if I do, great. If I don't, I still got that income. Do you know what I mean? All you need to do is really, like I said, set up those 2 to 3 pools that we're going to talk about. Me and Parker are going to be here for you. That's why we have this group. It's not just a one-time call. The group calls that we talked about and in between messengers, if there's any, because there's going to be problems, right? You're brand new to this. You're going to have questions. We've done this 152 times. We've seen all the questions. Time for money, man. The whole goal is freedom. You know, at the end of the day, we're trading our time for a piece of paper, but the piece of paper, you know, we really just use it, you know, for the freedom. All right, I'm going to leave that with you, bro. Any messages in between, but Saturday we'll see you there, okay? This guy's got a great goal, man. It reminds me a lot of most people in cryptocurrency. He had 80K, $79,000. He then read it down to $58,000, and he's only got $19,000 left. The good thing he has still that crypto he didn't sell. He's been in since 2021. He's been in 5 years. And his portfolio's down 60, 70, whatever the maths are. He's lost $60,000, give or take, right? From being a hodler. What we've gave him, and he said he had to go to acquire 1 Bitcoin in 45 years. I like that goal. It's going to be hard to do because a Bitcoin's very expensive. But his whole goal we really got between that, regardless of the coins, it's fucking freedom. And that's mostly what we deal with, right? People trying to get back their freedom, their time, whatever that is. So he's making about £2,700 from DPD. 50, 60 hours per week, probably driving the lorry, probably sleeping in the lorry overnight, what they mostly do. And it's £2,700 to replace his job. He's pretty much there right now, but his real goal is $5,000 to $7,000, which is give or take £3,000 to £5,000. I think he can do it in 6 months. We'll maybe see if he's that. But he still has to take action. We give you the framework, we give you the formula, but we always say, unless you're coming to Costa Rica in 2 weeks or 10 days, we can't press the buttons for you. Isn't that right?
We get out on the ice.
Let's hit the gym. I need a shit. But no, it was a good day so far. It's been a messy day like we talked about at the start of the video. It's been an absolute disaster. But you know what we've done, Parker? And I told you, if you can work hard when you don't feel like it, and you chucked this back to me earlier on, I didn't feel like going to the gym right now, you know? I didn't really start work until like 3 p.m. and then I had to go to the fucking dentist. And we had 2 onboarding calls. We love onboarding calls. But there was no time for gym today. And guess what? It's 10 p.m. We could easily just say, not going to make it to the gym, let's just take the day off. We're walking to the fucking gym. You know, we're walking to the gym.
It's not like I want to go right now either, because I don't.
Yeah.
I don't want to go right now.
But once we're there and once we finished it, we'll reward ourselves with some bubble tea. We'll feel way better. We have to make a sale tomorrow.
My deal is going to be closed tonight at 1 a.m.
Oh,
US.
we're gonna make some money today, bro. We're gonna make some money. We're gonna help people scale their portfolios, and then we're gonna buy Ethereum.
What do you think of the gym?
That's more like underscore than Unreal, but I guess the job's done.